be strong in this time, son. I'm a survivor. I will survive. I will survive. And I'm a firm believer. We'll forever shine just to stay alive. That's simple means it. Nobody can hold me man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can hold me stick. I will not allow negativity. Nobody can hold me man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can. Nobody can. Everybody show me some strength. No weakness. Show me a lion now. Strength. No weakness. Show them who we are. Strength. No weakness. Show me a lion now. Everybody strength. No weakness. Show them who we are. Not when you're old. Your enemies, they must tremble. Your enemies, they must tremble. Yo, not when you're old. Everything has to humble. Everything has to humble. I'm a go-getter. I just go hard. I just go hard. And I'm a kind of fellow. Put my trust in God. Put my trust in God. That simple means it. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change. Your enemies, they must tremble. Yo, and when you're old, everything has to humble. Everything has to humble. Right now.
Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the ride. Welcome to Tuesday on the ride, guys. This is Ridealong live from Studio B. And as you listen, today we have a very interesting program lined up for you. It's amazing. Yeah, we have a guest today. She's all the way in South Africa, and I promise you, her story might be the most unique story that you've heard on the platform. Yes, seriously. All right. So as you come in, guys, share the thing and say, I share. Share. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Big up yourself, Deborah Roberts. Big up yourself. Thank you for locking it down. Thank you for locking it down. Who else we have? I think I saw. Let me go back a little bit. Let me go back a little bit and see who we have. Who came in early? Who came in first up? Kimo! Where go, Kimo? Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Let me go ahead and share up on my end as well. Share. Favorite King, how you doing? Yes, big up yourself. Share. Deborah James, I see you. Pamela, how you doing? Let me know when everybody share. Let me know when everybody share the program, eh? Let me share it over on my end as well. Jason Thomas, audio? You're not hearing me? What's wrong with my audio? You guys not hearing me properly? Let me know if you hear me properly. Give me a thumbs up if you hear me properly, guys. Before I continue, give me a thumbs up if you hear me properly. I'm going to fix my audio on my end. Dion, Lois, JJ, give me a thumbs up if you guys hear me properly. So I can tweak the audio a bit. Okay, it's peaking a bit. All right. I got you. All right, guys. Yes, I'm fixing it. I'm hearing it. Your audio song messed up. How is it now, guys? Let me know if you hear me better now. It should be better. I'm getting a better reading. Veronica, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Favor King, are better now? All right. Thank you so much. Guys, we're in Studio B. Brand new facility, so we're getting used to it, all the wires and all the buttons and all that stuff. So we're getting the audio just right. So next time we won't have that problem again. All right, it's better fit. All right, good. All right, so as I was saying, if you guys didn't hear me before, I want you guys to click that share button and share the program on a few pages. Let me do that right now as well. Share here. Lloyd JJ, what's up? Let me share it here. Hey, good night to you, Peter Cox. Big up yourself. All right. So, earlier today, I was in Brooklyn. So I wore this shirt specifically for a reason. So I was in Brooklyn earlier today wearing this shirt, and somebody stopped me and they say, what's black privilege? What's that all about? Because they don't know about no black privilege. Why are you talking about black privilege? They no black privilege. And I boldly wear this shirt. In fact, it's one of our brand that we have that I've been wearing a lot lately. If you guys saw me, I was in Grenada the last time and I was wearing it, and it sparked a lot of attention as well. But don't you know, right, that as a black person, you have so much privilege. Yeah, a lot of privilege, you know, if you really think about it. A lot of people don't think about the things that black people have that is unique to the race. Think about it, right? Think about it. And if you guys could come up with some of it, we could talk about it at the end. So this is my statement for today. Black privilege. We all have a whole lot of privilege as black people. Yes, Lynette. Yes, exactly. Precisely my point. All right, guys, so let's bring on my next guest. My next guest is right now in South Africa. Yeah, she is all the way in South Africa and she's joining us live. But before she say a word, guys, before she even open her mouth and speak, I want to make sure that you share this program all the way through. And also, remember, this is a judge-free zone, all right? We're here to hear her story. I want to hear what she have to say. It's interesting because Miss Royalty on Wheels is a sex worker. What's unique about that is she has been paralyzed and been in a wheelchair for many, many, many years. A lot of people saying, but what you talking about? Paralyzed, no feelings, no sensation. How is she a sex worker? Well, in fact, when I saw the post as well, I kind of nudged Lois a little bit and tried to figure out what. So she's here to explain her entire story to us. Royalty in Wheels, how you doing? Welcome to the ride.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. So you're all the way in South Africa, right?
Yes.
Wow. And I'm due to go to Ghana for the Christmas. So I might just take a little jump over to South Africa and check out. We have so many viewers in South Africa, a lot of friends, family, and supporters over there. I have to come down to the motherland. So you have a unique opportunity right now to teach me. Is there a specific language? Is there a specific language or accent that you could teach me? Because I'm always trying to learn something new.
I'm Xhosa. Xhosa is very difficult. So yeah, I don't think I will be teaching you Xhosa, but I'll definitely be teaching you like slang. So yeah.
That's fine, because I want to learn.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Teach me one of the favorite slangs so I could learn and everybody else could learn.
Sunkela.
Tokela.
Sunkela.
Kala. One more time. I promise you. Slow. Say
It's close.
slow.
You're getting there.
Say it slower for me.
Sundikela.
Sudikela.
Yes.
Wait, what is that? I can't make that sound. What does that song mean?
You make the tongue clicking.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, I'll go learn it. I'll take some time and I'll go learn it. But listen, Miss Royalty on Wheels. I've never heard a story like yours before. So I'm going to just sit back and just kind of understand you as a person and what you do. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Go back a little bit.
Okay. So I am, like you said, royalty on wheels. I'm a road accident survivor. My accident happened when I was 3 years old, and the doctor told me that I'll never be able to walk again. So I've been paralyzed since the age of 3. Yeah, and I'm a motivational speaker, public speaker, ATP lifestyle influencer. Um, and I'm obviously, like you said, a sex worker, and I'm also a fashion designer. Yeah, there's a lot of things I do. But yeah, those are the most well-known things that I do. Yeah, in my space.
Okay, motivational speaker. First, let's go back to the accident. How old were you?
3 years old.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Okay.
So how was school and how was growing up being in a wheelchair? How did it affect you? Just
Um, I think growing up in a wheelchair was normal till in my like late teens. Because like I grew up around people with disabilities. I went to school for kids with disabilities, so I was always surrounded by other people with disabilities. So I didn't find my disability as something weird, something unusual, because I was surrounded by other disabilities. Only in my late teens where well to the outside world where there was less disabled people around us. So this way I was like, okay, life is actually different for someone with a disability, and the world around us is not accessible for people with disabilities. The world doesn't cater, and our environment doesn't cater a lot for people with disabilities. So yeah, that's where it became a challenge. But otherwise, life as someone with a disability was pretty normal. I had a normal childhood, fun childhood, nothing weird.
it's normal stuff, normal stuff. Now, I want to get into that specific title, right? Uh,
Mhm.
of a sex worker. Because when people think about sex worker, I mean, well, we know what a sex worker means. I saw Dion phrase. I was asking, what is a sex worker? I guess it's self-explanatory what a sex worker is. But why? How did you get into the 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 job, the task, the? How did you get into it?
Wait, let me first correct you. Sex work is a very broad term. Like I also got to learn that what sex work doesn't just refer to like prostitutes, like we know. It's more of someone who also like not just about money. When we think of sex work, we normally think of an exchange. You offer me, I offer you something, and you give me something else in return. But health workers, sexual health workers, they're also sex workers. People who advocate for the rights of people, of sex workers, they also sex workers because they work to promote safer conditions, for people within that industry. So sex working is a very broad term, and that is also something that I learned later on. But yeah, I actually started. I was sex positive since last year, and I think that's where my journey of a sex worker started. I started advocating, for um sex positivity, body positivity, and all of that. And then I saw a market in the porn industry in South Africa, and I was like, why not tap into it? Why not make some money out of it? And yeah, that's how I started. Oh, by the way, I did not, and I do not do hook clubs. So yeah, I only do like entertainment and obviously Advocacy. Yeah, so that is what I basically do.
Hold on 1 second there. We're getting a feedback from the viewers. They say that the audio is not clear. So just give me 1 quick second there. Let me attempt to fix it right now. Guys, you're watching Right Along Live. I'm not sure why the audio or what part of the audio is sounding bad. So if you guys could give me a feedback, how audio is distorted too bad, I cannot continue. People cannot hear you properly. Is it possible you have a headphone by any chance?
No, no, unfortunately not.
You don't have a headphone. All right, stand by, stand by. Let me try to fix this, guys. You're watching Right Along Live. Let me take a quick break and see if we could fix the audio coming from Miss Royalty in Will. Stand by, guys. We'll be right back. You're watching Right Along Live.
Feeling hungry, grab a snack. Caribbean food delight. Jamaican patties, light and flaky. Caribbean food delight. Taste the difference. Caribbean food delight. Grab a patty, take a bite. Caribbean food delight. Quick and easy, grab a patty, take a bite. Caribbean food delight. Oh yeah.
All right, guys, so we are back. I'm trying to figure out what the problem is with the audio of my guests. So let's try to fix this right now, guys. If you guys are hearing me perfectly fine, give me a thumbs up. If you're hearing my audio clear, give me a quick thumbs up, and then we'll try to isolate what the problem is. Because today we're speaking with Miss Royalty on Wheels, and she is from South Africa, and she is a sex worker, which she explained is a very broad term. So we want to narrow it down. She's also a motivational speaker. We're going to find out a lot more about her and what she do. It's her audio. My audio is fine. My audio sounds well. Her audio sounds bad. All right. Speak a little bit. Let me just test your audio, because if you are saying that your audio is sounding too clear.
Can you hear me now?
Go
ahead.
Yeah. All right. Guys, are you hearing her properly? Okay, I think it's a little bit better. Colin Francis.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So I think it's better now. We resolved it. Okay, good. Good to go. You said that the term sex worker is a broad term. Explain that to us. What you mean?
When we think of sex work, a lot of the times we think that it only refers to people who offer sexual services, whereas people who advocate for the rights of sex workers and people who work within the health sector, sexual health sector, or people like myself who advocate, and create entertainment, like strippers, they're also sex workers. What do you call escorts? They're also sex workers, it doesn't just refer to prostitutes or people who offer sexual services for an exchange of whatsoever it is.
Right. So you don't perform sexual favors.
No, I do not do hookups. I don't do hookups.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So being in a wheelchair and providing that type of services, how do you meet people, or how do you interact with people? And I saw a video that you did where you was explaining the process, and you said about your sensation and how you feel and how it doesn't feel, and so explain to us a little bit more in details about the exact precise service that you provide. Because I was at the thought that you were a sex worker going out in the field having sex with people, and you're in your wheelchair. That's what I thought.
No, not even close.
Okay.
I'm more of a cam girl, if I could put it that way. So I'm always in my own space, doing it digitally. So yeah, people would hook up with me digitally, I would, offer entertainment digitally. So yeah, that is what I basically do. But I do not meet any of my clients.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So you have a digital platform where people connect with you on social media or on your private platform, and you provide. So it's just visual.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, 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 okay. How do you benefit from that? How do want someone benefit from something like that?
Well, like my customers or my viewers, they know what they like, and I offer them what they like. You know, most of the people who follow me or who purchases my services or make use of my services are people who already knew me, you know, are people who probably had been crashing on me for years, you know, people who know that the chances of them hooking up with me are slim, you know, because of distance or whatsoever the case may be, you know. So yeah, obviously people who find me super attractive. And yeah, people who are just interested in my content, you know, the kind of content I create. So yeah. And it's not every day that you find a disabled porn star, you know. So yeah, it's something new for them.
Right, 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 right. So is it something that is a popular lifestyle or a popular thing in South Africa with the service, with that
Not
type
really.
specific type of service? Is your
No, not
customers
really.
in South Africa as well, or it's all over the world?
All over, all over, but most of them are South African. Yeah, from South Africa.
All right. So let me get this straight here, guys. So we're speaking with um, Royalty on Wheels. So let me ask you a question, Royalty on Wheels, as it relates to something I heard you said in the video, right? You spoke about how you feel sexually, and how when you perform as well, sex or oral sex or whatever, the feeling, and you don't get a feeling. Do you ever get a chance to hook up with anybody? I think you said that already, but just give me a full explanation, understanding. And how does sex feel as someone who don't have no feeling from that lower extremity part?
Okay. The thing is, my with my level of disability, sensation is limited due to the level of injury, you know. Um, but ever since I started like exploring sexually, I got to understand which parts of my body do I feel and I which parts can't I feel, you know. And yeah, like I have sex a lot, and that's only because I enjoy it and I try to explore, you know, try new things because for people with disabilities, the information is not out there, you know. So it takes from me to experience all of that, you know, in order to know, okay, that this and that doesn't work. And yes, oral sex is not something I enjoy because it demands me to focus a lot, you know, and who wants to pay attention and focus during sex? Like, who does that, you know? And that's because my sensation is limited, you know, in that area. Not that I can't feel or don't feel anything. Yes, I do feel pleasure. I do feel everything. I do get have orgasms, you know, and all of that is good. But when it comes to oral sex, because my sensation is limited, I do not prefer it or I don't enjoy it because it requires a lot of concentration from my side. So I hope that does answer your question.
Yes, yes. In fact, it does. Um, tell us about being in the industry and the type of people that would engage your services.
Um, Being in the industry, I think like a lot of my people, like I said, who already know me. It's people who have been following me on my social media, you know, and some they just find my content amazing, you know. I think a lot of people are so shocked by the fact that I'm doing what I'm doing, you know. So some of them are like, how on earth do I do it as a disabled person, you know? And I've had disabled people reach out to me, asking me if I can organize like orgies for only like disabled people, you know? And I was like, yeah, sure. Doesn't sound like a bad idea, you know. But yeah, a lot of people they like shocked by the fact that I'm disabled, you know, and that I'm South African because in South Africa there is still a big taboo, you know, around sexual liberation, you know, sexual freedom. Because I know a lot of people have already like labeled me as a slut, you know, slut shaming me, you know, calling me weird names, you know, and all of that because I'm doing something that they're not familiar with, you know, like I'm breaking boundaries, you know, and for them that is something shocking, you know. And I mean, I've met guys in my neighborhood who were like, wow, we saw your content, you know, like you're so amazing. And I'm like, what? You know? But like for them, that is an eye opener, you know, that is seeing something that they never imagined, you know. I even had a guy who called me, he was like, the only reason we never dated is because he could not imagine me having sex. He didn't know how I would be able to have sex, you know. And after he saw my content, he was like, okay, this is how she does it, you know. And like a lot of people, they're like, wow, I'm pretty good, you know. So yeah, man, like the only reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because I want to educate people and show people that, you know what, my disability does not limit me, and disabled people do have sex, and sometimes we have a lot of sex, you know. So yeah.
Right. Listen, here's what the we have a terrible feedback. I'm trying to get a sense as to where the feedback and the echo is coming from. So just stand by for a quick second again, guys. We're in this new studio, as I mentioned earlier, guys, and we're having a little bit of an issue. Stand by again, guys. We'll be right back.
Feeling hungry, grab a snack. Caribbean food delight. Jamaican patties, slide and flaky. Caribbean food delight. Taste the difference. Caribbean food delight. Grab a patty, take a bite. Caribbean food delight. Quick and easy, grab a patty, take a bite. Caribbean food delight. Oh yeah.
Welcome to TD Bank, where you'll find the personalized attention you deserve and the legendary experience you expect. Let's do business. If you are a medical or dental practitioner, contact me to hear about our tailored lending solutions for residential mortgages, equipment purchases, practice-related commercial mortgages and refinance. Visit me at 500 Baychester Avenue to hear more about our full range of personal and small business banking solutions. See you soon.
All right, guys. So here's what, guys. We're having a bit of an audio challenge, right? That is kind of preventing the program from going forward. I want to go ahead and fix that problem, so you guys could really understand and listen to the program a little bit better. But with the audio problem, I know it sounded bad. I just listened to it on my phone and there is an echo. And what we may have to do is reschedule for this program here today, and possibly see if we could bring her back on another edition where we have this situation rectified. So Miss Royalty and Will, sorry about that, but the audio problem is kind of a lot, and it's this really disturbing even in my ear. So just get a quick wrap up, and we're going to end here real quick, early end to the program here today. Quick wrap up from you.
Yeah, no, people should just follow my platform for, you know, more disability awareness, and check out my other awesome campaigns I'm busy with. So yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. We're watching Ride Along Live. We had to cut the program short. I'm sorry for the audio problem that we have in here today. I will try to rectify the problem on another edition.
Williams Funeral Service serve you with dignity and compassion as you mourn. Every day, we embark on the journey of life, and one day, the journey will end. It's on that day that you can entrust the celebration of life of your loved ones to David Williams Funeral Service. Call 718-291-3823.